standing on a little wooden post in the middle of... Oh shit, I said. Getting these cars shot. It's actually kind of cold out here, even though it may look warm. I'm having some issues getting this recorded. I think I'm on number 7 right now. Oof. Anyways, it's the Creative Drift. It's May 10th, 2026. Creative Drift is a show where I talk about my experience as a creative and a photographer. Like trying to record this 25,000 times and get an audio wrong. So actually what happened here, I've had a little bit of a couple of weeks. It's been a little, it's one of those times where it's been a little bit rough. And so what I've been doing here for the last hour or so is recording this, and it keeps getting messed up. And largely an issue was the audio. And so I finally checked, and I had plugged in this lovely little microphone on the camera end into the headphone jack, which that's kind of harsh. That's painful. Makes me feel pretty dumb. But you know what? Sometimes it just is not. Sometimes it goes really easy, and sometimes it just doesn't. And what do? You just got to get through it. That's where that's at. Anyways, cars. Shot some cars again last week. A McLaren Artura Spider and a Maserati MC Pura, both supercars, 700 horsepower, very, very capable machines. This was a job for one of the automotive magazines here in the States. We took those things on canyon roads here in Central California. Super fun. Usually I have my own car. I have an Audi wagon, and I pop the back, and I have a driver and assistant, and I sit in the back and I shoot out car to car that way, go like 35, 40 miles an hour. This time I didn't have that, so I had to be passenger in one of those cars and just shooting that way, car to car, which was definitely a little less easy, or let's say it was more nauseating. Looking at your camera and your display and futzing around with things at 80 miles an hour going through turns, definitely not super comfortable. The acceleration and the braking on those things also is so brutal that I just got bounced around. Still fun, but I learned that being a rally co-pilot definitely is not what I should be applying for. This story, I just shot it just last week, and so it's not published. Can't really talk much more about it. Can't show much more about it, sorry. If you're here for the cars, this is probably where you may want to continue clicking somewhere else. But what I wanted to talk about this week is this. I made a little promo piece with MagCloud. MagCloud is a service that I've been using forever. I just, I print my annual books through it. Laguna Seca Motorsports Reunion. I print the Peanut Butter Sandwich Program, which is a zine that I've been making since '03 through it. Story on Thailand. Went and photographed an Anantara property over there. Photographed the Nitro Snowboards sort of satellite office in Tofino, Vancouver Island. So it's stories that I Mount Whitney, climbing Mount Whitney, and kind of having a gnarly experience up there. So there's journal entries of that. So it's the Peanut Butter Sandwich program is a Red Bull Athletes, is a zine that I've been making forever. This was issue number 13, I think. Some surfing. Issue number 12, I went to Barbuda and did a whole project in Barbuda. That was pretty fun. So it's personal projects and sometimes work, like this. This was an editorial I shot in Japan. Oh, and some cool portraits. Yeah, I gotta show you some of these. Carissa Moore for Red Bull. Kerry Washington and Bellamy Young, also for an editorial. GT Dave of GT's Kombucha. Laird Hamilton and Gabby Reese in Kauai. Rich Roll and Kyle Corver. So stuff like that, like personal portraits and assignment portraits. He is 2024 Jungblut. Fun projects. Laguna Seca again. 2020, when during the pandemic, I shot a bunch of FaceTime portraits for the Washington Post. So these were all shot through FaceTime, no leaving the house. That was Ron Chernow right there, and I shot Margaret Atwood like that. Like I shot all these portraits basically across the globe and all via the iPhone. Pretty amazing. 2017, I mean, it just goes back a lot of years. So these things are all perfect bound. They're 100 plus pages. You can order one or you can order 500. It's sort of print on demand. Image quality or print quality is pretty amazing, and they're just a perfect little zine, personal project promo piece that you can hand out. And I've been making them forever. I love MagCloud, but then with this piece, I decided to go make a little pamphlet-y kind of thing with a saddle stitched bind and 12 pages. It's just a little piece. This is like less than $4. So I was excited, make a little promo piece. But the problem is with the saddle stitch, the gutter is kind of messed up. You can see other pages come through. And that's not only one, but it's, you can see it here too. So I don't really feel like handing this out. I don't think that's quality-wise where it needs to be. It goes back to this whole idea that I keep talking about perfection, where, to me, perfect is when something's out, when it's done. 95% done, and you're futzing around making it perfect. That's not perfect. That's not out. To me, based on level of experience and skill, when I put something out, it usually is perfect. Because it's out, because it's available for people to look at. Yeah, that sounds real smart, given that you just did 7 tries of this and 6 times had the microphone plugged into the headphone jack. Real perfect. Real good experience. Real skill. I like the images. The print quality is great, but the binding and the general presentation of this thing is not perfect. I'm not in love with this. I don't even think I can use this. It's like I ordered 15 with the bulk discount. 15 of these cost me, I think, less than $40, which I was excited about. It's a great option, but maybe it needs to be designed in a way where the gutters don't overlap like that. I don't know. I guess it's an experiment that was worth the $40, but is not really usable. Not 100% sure. MagCloud. I'll link him in the description for these other, zines, portfolios. They're an awesome. My friend Mike Bender, writer, wrote Not Another Teen Movie back in the day, and is writing children's books now. For these things, it's amazing. They look great. Not for the saddle stitched ones. So that's it. I really hope that this recording comes through on me and I don't have to do it again, because this is another 10 minutes of me talking and it's the 7th one.